My name is April, my friends call me Jelly, and welcome to my channel, Fat to Keto. I'm just going to make a really short video today. I'm drinking my, oh my gosh, Zia orange flavor. I really suck at pronouncing things. Also, I have a tendency to look in the wrong spot, still trying to get used to recording myself. So yeah, just putting that out there to start with. So this is my keto channel where I talk about my weight loss journey. So far I've lost 172 pounds. I still got 50 or so to go. So I was really excited the other day when I made my video because I had originally on March 26th gotten to 198 pounds. But then everyone who does keto for a long time knows when you lose a whole bunch, sometimes your fluid or your body, whatever you want to call it, it goes back up. And it did. It got back to almost 213. Then when I made my other video last week, I had gotten down to 198, and I was going to make a video every day, but things got a little crazy and I didn't get to. But I am back to 206. Without eating any more calories, without adding any carbs, without doing anything wrong, other than I did add a bunch of exercise. I love to box in a VR world, so I do that a lot for exercise. But this video is really to let people who's just starting keto know that it will happen. Your weight will go up and down, but 20 months 172 pounds later. So you just gotta stick with it, like me. I'm crazy upset, but I know it's just a number on a scale because my stomach's getting flatter, which is a good thing. But I know how frustrating it can be to see those numbers go up and down. And some people say, well, only weigh yourself once a month, or don't weigh yourself at all, or once a week, or blah, blah, blah. I'm the girl who raised herself before bed because I know the next day I'll be at least 2 pounds lighter. So I like to see how much water weight I gain during the day. And I weigh myself in the morning. I don't let it drive me completely crazy because it's gonna up, down, and if I did let it, I'd be crazy all the time. So last Saturday, I went to an antique festival a couple of towns over. It was about a 5-mile walk back and forth. Well, 2 miles down, 2 miles up, and then you went in and out each area down the alleys in a little country town where on this road had tons of churches and tons of church people. And I am a Christian, but I was shopping and minding my own business and wearing a shirt much like I am right now with pants on because, mind you, it was a very hot day. I didn't even wear makeup because I knew I was going to sweat like crazy. Everyone does. And when I was 368 pounds, I wore way less. I would wear way less clothes than I was wearing at that moment. So the only thing this lady could see on me was my arms. And she was behind me with her husband. And I couldn't really tell her age. I know she's way older than me, but sometimes wrinkles can be misleading. She might have only been 10 years older than me, or she could have been 20 or 30. But anyways, yeah, she, in this church parking lot, said very loudly for me to hear her. And yes, she was talking about me because the only other person near us was a tiny little skinny girl wearing a lot of clothes. But her words to her husband about me very, very loudly and so close I could feel her breathe on me was, I hate when fat people don't wear clothes. They need to cover up their whole body and show nothing. So many things went through my mind that I wanted to say to this lady because she had a little cross on. So, you know, I wanted to say, well, I hate people who let Satan rule their tongue. But, oh my gosh, I want to say so much. I want to say you should have seen me when I was 368 pounds with less clothes on. I would have rubbed your face and all that. So much stuff went through my mind, but I breathed. I counted down. And the old me would have just snapped, but I counted down. And I turned to them and said, well, I hate ignorant people. Isn't that such a shame? And I walked away. And I did do a little rant video on my Facebook. But the whole point is, for a moment, that lady almost ruined my whole day. I walked away pretending to be okay, but I was devastated at that second because here I was looking better than I had since I was 17 years old. I had accomplished so much, and one ignorant person can use words from whoever, Satan, or just her evil ways herself, to bring you completely down to the bottom. Like all your hard work didn't matter because they sink you. I only let it affect me for a minute or two because I realized she must have a very lonely, pathetic existence that she has to hurt people to make herself feel better. So instead of being all upset all day long and being depressed and sad, I decided to be sad for her. Not let it like make me cry or anything, but obviously there is something seriously wrong with her and her life that she can be so evil and judgmental. I mean, this world would be so much better if people would just stop being so judgmental. Who cares? Who cares if a 600-pound person is walking down the street in shorts? It's hot. She had shorts on and she has wrinkles. So I could have said I hate when not skinny, but old people wear shorts. I have to see the wrinkles. Of course, you know, I have loose skin, but I don't wear the shorts to show it off. But the whole point was, you don't have to be mean. What's the point of being mean? And don't let any of these people affect you. Even if you are overweight and you decide you want to stay overweight for the rest of your life, don't let the losers of the world destroy you. Don't let them change your mood. I did for a second, and then I pulled myself together. And a lot of people said I should have said all those nasty things to her. And the old me at 368 pounds would have. But I've learned that saying all those nasty things to her wouldn't have made me feel any better. But me just saying I hate ignorant people, it did make me feel better. Because at least I said something that wasn't cruel to me because she was being ignorant. I didn't call her stupid or ugly or wrinkled or nothing. All I said was I hate ignorant people. But as I rant on about this, I'm so sorry. I just want to let you know that don't let other people bring you down. Don't make other people upset you or make you feel worthless. Because no matter what size you are, no matter how your life is, you're worth it. The other people are not, because they're just walking around being evil. So, on a happier note, I tried to make keto pancakes this morning. I will try to insert some pictures of the end result. I put on my Instagram, but let me get the mix. So, every month I get the keto cart and the keto box. Not really sure which month and which box this one came in. But I tried Good D's sugar-free sweetener pancake mix. And what do I have to say about that? So, I wish it was called something other than pancakes. Because I had to tell my brain, don't think about it as pancakes. Because when I took that first bite, it's not made with flour, it's made with almond flour. Which means the consistency is not of a pancake. The consistency is kind of, if you think about grind up mush, I don't even know how to explain it. Like maybe milked, watered down cornbread would be the consistency, but a little less watery. Once I got past the idea that this is not a pancake, okay, yes, you might make it in a pan, but it is not the original floury consistency pancake or taste. Once I told my brain, stop thinking of it that way, I did enjoy it. I did like the taste. I did put a lot more butter in it, and I did use this brand of maple syrup, which I like. It's very watery though, but there's nothing they can do about that really because, you know, it is sugar-free. But I will be trying them again. I'm going to doctor them a little next time. Or I might actually follow the recipe and make it like McGriddle with some sausage and egg or something. Because I want to try different ways. And the one good thing about both items, neither one raised my blood sugar. And I ate the 4 pancakes, they call it, I guess, 4 servings. But the 4 pancakes, it only made 2 very small pancakes, okay? So I don't know what size they're talking about. I mean, maybe if it's that size, it might be 4. But the only bad thing about it for me, each pancake had about 1 carb. But I usually do total carbs, but today I had to do net carbs so I could try this out. The bad thing is almond flour is very high in calories. So without me putting the butter on, right away, I had already eaten almost 400 calories with those 2 little pancakes. Then I stuck tons of butter on it. Plus I had my coffee this morning, which was over 200 calories. And obviously I still eat the same stuff for dinner, so I'm going to probably go over my 1,300 a day calories. Most people on keto don't count calories, but unfortunately on my weight loss journey, my body is being stubborn and I have to count everything. I'm hoping doing the net carbs today don't affect me and make my weight go back up, but we'll see. I'm trying out new things. As I said, I really love this brand's orange drink. I used to love Sunkist and Diet Sunkist, but the problem is Sunkist always made me very nauseous to my stomach because I had a lot of heartburn. But this does not affect my stomach at all, and I get the orange flavor without the orange dyes, and everything's natural, yummy, and no sugar. So, yeah. But, I wasn't even planning on coming on here, so I don't have, like, a little script or anything ready, no keynotes to follow, so, as usual, I'm all over the place. I will tell you, I do most of my shopping at Costco. I will be going Thursday, and I will try to make a video about me shopping. However, the last time I tried it in Sam's, I got some really angry looks, so I was told to turn it off. So we're going to try it in Costco and hopefully not get in trouble. It's where I do most of my shopping. I buy all my meats there. They have the best organic meats. I love their olive oil. It's one of the purest, cleanest olive oil. I use olive oil on almost all my meats I cook, and I use Kerrygold butter for anything I need butter for. Yeah, I also use their brand of cheese. Yes, shredded cheese does have some starch in it, so when you get it like a 1/4 cup or 1/3 cup is 1 carb, but I'm okay with that. I just count that in my carbs for the day. It's easier than making a big mess shredding some cheese. Let's see, what else can we discuss? Oh, well, let's see. One of my favorite seasonings in the world is this brand. I get it at a local meat market here. I don't know where else you can buy it at. But basically it's like a Cajun seasoning, allspice type seasoning. I also use Italian seasonings a lot when cooking. I like to give stuff flavor. I also talked about my indoor grill the other day, and here it is. I love it. It's my little Cuisinart, and I have a Cuisinart air fryer. But yeah. I guess I probably shouldn't come on here unless I know exactly what all I want to talk about for the day. But tonight for dinner, I will be making chicken, probably on the grill. I marinate it with the olive oil that you just saw and that Cajun seasoning. It's not a hot and spicy one. I do also use the hot and spicy one sometimes, which is called Pig Pins Hot and Spicy. But I only use a little about this one because sugar is one of the ingredients on the back, even though it says 0 carbs, so I'm very careful about that because we all know they don't have to put 1 carb if it's right below 1 carb. So with my family, since they don't do keto, I just make it without measuring. My stuff all gets measured. Also, I'd probably be doing broccoli if I eat anything. Last night I did loaded cauliflower for my daughter. I'm not really a size person. I do eat a lot of cucumbers, but I'm not a big veggie fan. I never have been. I do use the hot and spicy seasoning to make green beans, which I totally forgot what I was going to say just then. But yeah, I do a lot of meats. So I do a lot of chickens, a lot of fish, and steak once a week. Not a big hamburger fan either. I did make a lot of boiled eggs last night. And for dinner last night, I had 4 ounces of chicken breasts and 2 deviled eggs. So basically, I just cut 2 eggs and made them deviled right there on the spot. I don't like them pre-made. They kind of get mushy and soggy and all icky. Also, I make my own, well, not my own, but I mix up different ingredients to make my barbecue sauce. I use apple cider vinegar, the Brax brand with the mother. I use a little sour cream. I know it sounds weird, and then I also use some mustard and, hold on one second. I also use G. Huggins hickory, usually sugar-free, and I really don't use that much, probably 3 tablespoons of it, which is fine. Like each tablespoon is 1 carb, and that's total, not net. So I just stick 3 of this in it, mustard, and all the other stuff, blend it all together, and then blend my meat in there, and then voila, I have my own little barbecue sauce that tastes really good and doesn't take a lot of my carbs away from me. I also have 2 coffees every single day. That's a must for me, which I've already had 2 already today, I think. I haven't done my workout yet. Hoping to do it around 3. We'll see. Yesterday, my plugs on each side decided to stop working, and my microwave on the other side, and freaked me out. And I kept going to the circuit box, and it showed nothing was popped. But in the end, that's what it turned out to be. I had to pop it all the way and re-pop it on. But in the meantime, I'm searching everywhere, investigating everything, and I end up hitting my head really hard on that glass on the corner, which made me almost throw up. I got dizzy, almost fainted, and had a horrible headache all night long. So I did not do much of anything yesterday after I started cooking because of my little incident. I even burnt my hand and arm in the process too. So yeah, but I did get my workout done that morning. I did 2 hours in the VR boxing world, which you might not think is a lot, but it is crazy intense. I was covered in sweat, just drenched head to toe, because even though it's fun, because it's like you have to move your hands certain ways and punch certain ways, and you squat a lot. Like, my legs are killing me this morning. But it's like when these balls come at you, they burst like you just popped someone's bubble gum. Okay, I might be 41 years old, but it is fun feeling like you just popped someone's bubble gum. Still to this day, I like doing that. So I really love hitting those balls in that game. And it's so intense, and it's a workout. You have beginners. When you first log in, you can do the 2 minutes, and you're doing all these beginning things, and then you get to the harder workouts, which are like 30 minutes a piece, and I love it. I use my Oculus headset to play it, and I'm not a workout person. I hate working out, but I love doing that. It feels like I'm playing games and not working out, even though I feel it in my arms, my back, my stomach, my legs. I am getting a workout and enjoying it. So that's the trick. If you want to work out and help yourself burn calories, get your muscles in shape, and just feel better in life and get stronger, you have to find something you enjoy. I have a stationary bike. I do 3 miles every day, and only 3 miles because I don't really enjoy it. I have elliptical that's very hard, and I try to do it once or twice a week. But I don't enjoy it. But I enjoy the VR boxing and the VR dance-off, which is a lot like the boxing, except you're not popping bubbles. These bubbles are coming at you at different levels of your body, above your head, on the sides. You have to use your the correct hands with it, and it'll have color coordination, and you're dancing. And you got to hit them and dance in the right movements and sways, and you're all over the place, and that one really gets my heart going. Probably a little too much. But for me, I'm a gamer. I played GTA 5. I played World of Warcraft for 10 plus years. I played other virtual games. I play Sims 4, which to me isn't really a game. It's more like designing and watching little things create a world of chaos on their own. So finding a game that I can do and lose weight made me very happy, because gaming, I love gaming. If I didn't say it before, I really love gaming. Probably always will. I don't think I'm ever going to grow out of it. So, good thing my daughter likes gaming too. But, what else can we talk about today? Oh, movies. In-game. I'm not going to give any spoilers. But yeah. It's a good thing I didn't have ice cream when I got home, is all I gotta say. Because I probably would have been in trouble that night. So, yeah. So I've learned that things still affect me emotionally, even if it's a stupid movie. And it still makes me crave the bad stuff. So either I don't ever let it be in my house, period, or I get a healthier keto version of those things. I have keto chocolates that I love, but I don't allow myself to eat them more than 1 bar a month, maybe 2. Usually not though, because you know I'm on that total carb thing, and you really have to do net carbs to eat those. But yeah, that was a 3-hour movie. The kids had popcorn all around me. You could hear people chewing the popcorn and drinking their sodas. I think it was amazing that I did not even eat a bite of popcorn. You understand, popcorn is my addiction, and chocolate cake and brownies, but popcorn, I can't resist. Usually that would kick me out of ketosis each time I took my daughter to the movies, so we had to stop going because I could not resist this stupid popcorn. But I did a really good job. This time, not a single bite, and I didn't get a Coke Zero either. I'm starting to think the Coke Zero, the aspartame in it maybe triggers my munchiness, or just the flavor reminds me of my munchiness. So this time, I didn't buy the Coke Zero, nothing. I was bad, and I do have a special thermos, and I snuck in one of my heavy whipping cream coffees with me into the movies, and that made me not hungry. I mean, we were in there for almost 4 hours because we got there early. A beef stick with me. I brought some of my keto chocolates. I didn't eat them at all, I don't think, though. And then, did I bring anything else? I have so much crap over there. I'll show y'all later. Oh, I did bring this pepperoni stuff, but I didn't eat that either. So I brought plenty in case I needed it, but that coffee, because I drink it really slow, it lasted me almost the whole movie. I did bring one of my clear ice waters, or crystal ice water flavor thingies, the kiwi strawberry one, and I did drink that too. But that was it. So keto can be done no matter what you're doing. Like when I'm in Hawaii and we're out, I usually won't go to McDonald's or anywhere like that. I know other people just eat the burgers with no buns, but I don't. For some reason, it just messes my diet up. It hurts my stomach. But believe it or not, a hot dog by Ballpark doesn't make me sick, and a few other brands. So I usually stop in at 7-Eleven and I get the big, giant, fat, long hot dogs and put a tiny bit of their nacho cheese on it. And yes, I know, those usually have about 5 carbs in them. And there are some brands that have 10. But I am hiking, I am swimming, I am walking 15,000 steps or so a day. I am doing all kind of crazy stuff. And did I say I'm sweating my sweating my butt off because it's so hot and no one seems to have ACs. So, that's what I eat a lot when I'm there in Hawaii, is the 7-Eleven hot dogs with no buns. But yeah, and I'm all over the place as usual. But I hope everyone is having a great week, and I will try to stay a little more focused on my next video, which hopefully is tomorrow. We will see, and I will try to learn not to play with my hands, but you know, I seriously doubt that's ever going to happen. But I hope everyone has a good day and keto on. Bye.